Okay, let's jump right in. We're about to step into the mind of a 17th century philosopher, René Descartes. But we're tackling what might be the most modern, kind of terrifying question there is. Is your reality, everything you see, everything you feel, actually a lie created by some all-powerful, malicious deceiver? So I want you to do a quick test with me, wherever you are. Just look at your hand, hold it up, wiggle your fingers. Now, feel the chair you're on, or maybe the device you're listening to this on. You can feel it, right? The cold glass, the solid certainty of your own body. You know this is real. It's just obvious.
Yeah.
But Descartes is asking us to take that exact feeling of certainty and then just completely dismiss it.
That's it exactly. That jolt of doubt is the whole mission. He wasn't just trying to be provocative. He was a French genius, and he was watching the scientific revolution just overturn centuries of knowledge. He saw that if those foundations were shaky, well, then maybe all knowledge was unstable. So he went looking for one single, unshakable bedrock of truth, something that no amount of skepticism could touch.
And that's our deep dive today. We're going to follow that extreme path he took, starting with absolute doubt and hopefully finding that one undeniable truth. So if you want to doubt everything, where do you even begin? For Descartes, it was dreaming.
Indeed. It's such a simple place to start because it's a universal experience. Think about a really vivid dream, when you're being chased or you're trying to run but your legs feel heavy.
Oh, yeah.
The panic, the sounds, the feelings. Your brain processes all of those signals exactly the same as when you're awake. To your brain, it's real.
And that's the key, right? While you're in the dream, you completely accept it as reality.
Yeah.
You never stop and think, hold on, that monster looks a bit fake. I must be asleep. The illusion is total.
And this is the first real crack in the wall of certainty. It fundamentally challenges the reliability of our senses. If your brain can perfectly fake sight, sound, and touch while you're asleep, how can you be 100% sure you aren't asleep right now?
Okay, but let's address the big counter-argument here, because I'm thinking it, you're probably thinking it. This reality right now is just too stable and consistent to be a dream. Dreams are chaotic, they jump around, physics is optional. This conversation is just too orderly.
And Descartes gets that. He agrees. But he isn't looking for high probability. He's looking for absolute certainty. So it's probably not a dream, just isn't good enough. He needs something that's immune to even the most elaborate, perfectly stable deception.
And this is where he takes this huge pivot. He realizes that to find that certainty, he has to doubt not just his senses, but his own mind, his intellect.
Exactly. He needs a philosophical tool,
Yeah.
a force powerful enough to fake even a stable world. And that's what leads him to architect the evil demon.
Which is basically the blueprint for films like The Matrix, isn't it? Just, 400 years earlier.
It really is. But the stakes are so much higher.
So paint a picture of this demon for us.
Okay, so this is not some simple computer program. This is an entity with godlike power, but with zero morality. It's purely malicious, incredibly cunning, and its entire existence, its whole purpose, is to deceive you personally.
Wow.
And the depth of what it can do is, what makes it so radical? It doesn't just fake the world around you. It paints sensations directly into your mind. The warmth you feel from the sun, that's the demon creating the sensation of warmth. The taste of salt on your food, that's the demon simulating those signals.
So you can't trust any physical sensation.
At all.
Not at all. But it goes deeper, and this is where it gets really terrifying.
It attacks logic.
It attacks the very foundation of truth itself, mathematics.
Wow.
Think about the simplest, most obvious truth 2 + 2 =
Well,
4.
right, that's just true.
But what if it isn't? What
Yeah.
if the demon is so powerful that it's tricking your brain into thinking that's the right answer, when the actual objective truth of the universe is that 2 + 2 = 5? Well, wait, let me stop you there. If the demon can corrupt 2 + 2 = 4, then everything collapses.
Yeah.
That's the basis for all reason, all science. If that's gone, what's left?
Nothing. That's the point. That's the epistemological crisis. If you can't trust geometry or simple addition, you have no tools left. The physical world, the sky, the earth, it's all fabricated. Your body, your hands,
Yeah.
just sensations.
And your memories, your childhood.
Yeah,
All of it could have just been uploaded 5 minutes ago.
exactly. You are in a total free fall through a black hole of skepticism. Any proof you try to grab onto a photo, a memory, a formula, could just be another part of the demon's illusion.
So how does he get out of that? How do you find an anchor in that void?
He had to strip everything away, meticulously. He was searching for one single tiny sliver of existence that the demon could not possibly fake.
So he throws out the physical world, gone.
Gone.
He throws out his body, his past,
Yeah,
gone.
Gone.
He even throws out math and logic, gone. He's just floating in this dark, empty nothingness.
Yeah. And right there, in that absolute darkness, is where he finds the breakthrough. The one phrase that really kicks off all of modern philosophy. Cogito Ergo Sum.
I think, therefore I am. It's so famous, but let's break down why it's unbreakable. Why can't the evil demon touch this one?
The logic is kind of beautifully circular. Even if the evil demon is tricking you about everything, the color red, the taste of salt, the answer to 2 + 2, you must exist in order to be tricked.
Ah, so the demon can fake the thought's content like the sky is blue, but it can't fake the fact that I'm having the experience of thinking about the sky.
Precisely. The act of doubting proves the existence of a doubter.
You can't doubt that you're thinking, because doubting is a thought.
It's a self-verifying act. The demon can lie about what you're thinking, but it can't lie about the existence of the thought itself.
Okay, but here's the question I'd have for Descartes. If the demon can mess with something as basic as math, how can he trust the logical step that gets him from I think to I am? Isn't that deduction just another thought the demon could be faking?
That is a brilliant and a very deep philosophical challenge. His answer is that the cogito isn't a complex, multi-step logical proof like a math problem. He called it a clear and distinct idea. It's an immediate, intuitive, self-evident awareness. The thought proves to the thinker instantly, without needing a chain of logic that could be corrupted.
So the conclusion is incredibly powerful, but also incredibly narrow.
Very narrow.
I exist. I am a thinking thing. That's it. I know my consciousness is real, but I might not have a body. I might not be in this room. It might not even be the year 2025.
And that one certainty immediately opens up this huge philosophical trap that we still wrestle with today.
Solipsism.
Solipsism. Your realization that the only thing you can ever truly 100% verify is the existence of your own mind.
So what you're saying is, for all I know, you could just be a very sophisticated chatbot.
Right.
And this whole conversation is a simulation running for my benefit.
I could be.
Yeah.
And you could be a figment of my imagination. We can't prove each other's consciousness.
And if you take that seriously, it kind of destroys morality, doesn't it? If you're just a projection, why should I care about your well-being?
That's the terrifying next step. Descartes actually tried to solve this later by bringing in the idea of a benevolent God, arguing a good God wouldn't allow for such a deep deception. But the core problem of solipsism remains.
And this is where this 400-year-old crisis just comes crashing into our world today. The evil demon isn't a hypothetical anymore.
No, we're building it. It's an economic and technological reality.
Let's make that practical. The modern evil demon is the algorithm.
It is. It doesn't need godlike power. It just needs perfect data, and it tailors a reality just for you.
And it's so subtle. It's not just showing you things you agree with. It's creating these personalized realities. You're fed news, videos, and opinions designed to confirm your worldview, while your neighbor is being fed a completely different but equally compelling version of reality.
And when two people are living in two different realities, they lose the shared objective facts they need for any kind of civic life. You don't know what's true anymore, and what's just suggested content designed to keep you scrolling.
And the tech is evolving past just curated feeds. We're now dealing with deep fakes, with AI that can confidently just make stuff up, what they call hallucinating facts.
It's performing the evil demon's work perfectly. It creates a highly believable illusion of truth.
And the future version of this demon, we're literally building it ourselves.
With things like virtual reality, and especially projects like Neuralink, which want to feed sensory data directly into the brain, we're moving Descartes' thought experiment from a metaphor to a literal engineering project.
So we're getting to a point where the only thing separating the real world from a simulated one is how good the graphics are.
And when that simulation becomes indistinguishable from reality, that little spark, that I think, therefore I am, might be the only thing you have left to hold on to.
So the big takeaway here for you is that Descartes did it. He proved one thing for certain. Your consciousness exists. You are real. But in doing so, he kind of casts a shadow of doubt over everything else.
Which leaves us with a final, really provocative question to think about. If you knew for a fact that you were in a perfect simulation, one you could never leave, would you even want to know? And if there's no red pill, no way to wake up, what practical difference would knowing it's an illusion actually make to your life?
Yeah, something to mull over. Try it sometime. Try to doubt that you are doubting. That little bit of internal friction, the self-proving loop, that's what Descartes found. And in a world of personalized realities, knowing that you are the conscious center of it all might be the only anchor we have left. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.